Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Throwing right away is Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You look at this Carolina defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit. And now they're out.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. Ethan Evans on now to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue check. Set.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And taken down just shy of the 40. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, Young. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defense.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The Saints at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. That means they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. To throw is Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
First down, Winston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, but it's going to be second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
To the air again with Winston. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Winston. Well, this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. To throw, Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Winston. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Young on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know.
Yeah.
A mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Four receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4. Throwing, Winston. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Winston. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Go!
Winston. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Then it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19 Lions.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this 2nd half. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Hey, blue.
First down, Young. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And quickly they get to the line. Young now. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. It's Young on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete. Misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
Young. That is caught. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen. 40 yards. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Here's Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Winston now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And this one complete to Doolin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. To throw is Winston. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
Man, deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Kamara will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Williams is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now Winston. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Amari Barno. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Out of the gun, it's Young. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Touchdown, Panthers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
On play action, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Panthers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Off the play fake, Winston. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here we go with Kamara. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Check pink. Ready?
On the counter, it's Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Let's go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ready?
Young again on the keeper. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They run it again with Kamara. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Go set.
And Young's going to throw it here. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.